1. You could give it a little time, let people get in here too.
We recording now. We live.
It was good. You feel me? It's your boy Dash Resource, aka Peanut, what you want to call me. It's cool. We're here for the Legendary People's Podcast. We have a very, very legendary guest today. Nobody more legend than Jason Dbks, man. Thank you for coming out again.
Oh, no, you already know.
He actually started the trend. He's the very first person I interviewed, and it was such great reviews on that it became really my calling. So, man, I really want to appreciate you for that. So, something else he's done legendary to get back to the city, right?
Jay is the all-time leading podcast personality that comes here, bro. Me and him rock like this, man. You feel me? Yes, sir.
So, Jason, man, origins, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we like to celebrate our legends, but we got to know where you come from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where'd you grow up at?
Man, so I grew up in Dayton on the west side.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in Niagara, like over there in the Oaks.
Okay.
Then I moved over there in Cornell. Used to live in Timber Creek Apartments. Then I moved to Broadmoor to Trotwood and went to junior high and shit like that.
Show Mike like this.
So like that.
Push that motherfucker like this. Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, growing up and moving around, was that like a kind of like common thing where like you started one place and then, you know what I'm saying, you moved around a lot?
I mean, I guess it was just meant to be because I was a kid that could never sit still. So, you feel me? I used to be over there in Dunbar Manor with my cousins and a lot of different hoods and shit. So, growing up, a lot of people ain't know what neighborhood I was from because I be in everybody's hood. Even going to school, I went to Trotwood. A lot of people think I went to Meadowdale, Colonel White.
I thought you went to Meadowdale.
Yeah, because I used to be up there all the time. I was always just on my own path. I ain't good at following rules, so I just always just been doing my own thing, being a leader. I just knew I had something that I was trying to do. The school wasn't really what I was into.
So, like music is your first love, right? So,
Yeah.
So, like, what got you started in the music?
I used to be doing church plays and choir shit with my mom. Used to have me in church.
Shout out to Mama Love.
Yeah, that's what I first started doing. Like, she was a nutritionist. She used to put on like little plays and stuff, and had me singing. And I used to
singing, bro. You used to sing and all that.
Yeah. That was the first thing I started doing, singing. I got like a whole lot of trophies for singing and like summer school programs. I used to sing the little group called So For Real. They had the My Love. Candy Golden Raindrop. Yeah, that's what I won my first trophy off of. And I won at the Praise Pavilion. This was when I was a little kid. Yeah. Me and my dude Jermaine Stubblefield.
Shout out to Jermaine Stubblefield. Yeah. What he's about, bro, I used to hoop with him, bro. Yeah, little dark skinned dude. Yeah, bro. He a cool dude, man. Shout out to him.
Oh, you talking about his brother Jeremy? Yeah, Jeremy and Jermaine. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Shout out to them, man. So like, did you start writing during that time, or you just kind of like freestyle and stuff like that?
Yeah. I just used to freestyle. I used to just be rapping. When I started rapping, I was just rapping fast. Just me and my cousin Dwayne and a few other people and shit. I just used to try to be like Bone Thugs and Harmony, rapping their lyrics and shit that people couldn't do. Like I listened to like a Twister song a whole bunch of times, and I know everybody would be like, "How fast you rap?" Like, man, I can rap his verse. I know what he's saying, and I'll just be rapping and shit. So that's how I started off doing it for real. Then I'm like, man, I was going through stuff, and I'm like, man, my mom was sick, so I'm like, man, I gotta find a way to get my music, you know what I'm saying, to get my feelings out. And I listen like Tupac and shit like that. So I just started writing later on, and like, but most of the time I was freestyling and shit.
Okay, so like your early influences are Bone Thugs and Harmony, Twista, Tupac. Is there anybody like from the city that like was turned up during that time that like you look towards?
Not when I was younger. When I was younger, I wasn't even tuned into the local rap scene and shit. But like once I started doing music, I wasn't more or less looking up to people, but I was more or less motivated by like Chaos Community Server, Ready Baby, and them, how they had the movement in the city. So I was on like, man, people ain't trying to hear me by myself. I got to come with a movement, come with a group of niggas or something, you feel me? So that's what made me put together my shit, Dbks, Dayton's Best Kept Secret, and got me a whole gang of niggas and started trying to make my own movement, but that shit ain't work for me. So I realized it was better for me to more or less move by myself, because having too many people around me was more negative than positive at some points.
Right. So, like the name behind the dating best kept secret, that kind of how you always moved. It kind of was like you were never that person that was like you was a person that's like everybody saw you, but you weren't that person like, hey, look at me. You feel me? Like you kind of always kept a little low key demeanor about yourself, and I think it served you very well when it comes to like the way you move because like people respect the person that's calm, cool, even kill. You know what I'm saying? And like that's something that I noticed about you early was, you know what I'm saying? Like dude got it together. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to skip forward to the Santana era yet. So but you know like who were some of your first members that were in your group, if you don't mind saying? I remember the Free Lil Flow movement, which like that was a dope ass movement, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like he came on with a, you know what I'm saying, like a gentleman's salute and all that. So
Flow, yep. Shit, too much else. I ain't too much to talk about, but yeah, Flow. He out now. Shit, that's my little cousin. You feel me? Then a lot of other people, shit, they doing their thing, like, but. Shit, I just try to stay to myself now, just keep handling business, you feel me? And I got love for everybody, got love for me. All them niggas that was with me, they still my niggas and shit, you feel me? It just be as far as like the business moving forward, I just had to move forward and do my own thing. Now them niggas, a lot of them married, got children, and you know what I'm saying, living their life, so it ain't nothing but love. You feel me? When I first started off, I was with this company, C&D Management. I was letting this lady, Miss Chanel, she was managing me when I was like 15, 16, and that ain't work out, so that's how I got to being on the independent side where I'm like, man, I ain't gonna let nobody else manage me unless it's somebody who I know really can take my career to the next level. Cause when I got with her, like different people like T.I., people was interested in me, but she ain't wanna, if they wasn't paying no money, she was turning down like free shows and offers and stuff like that. So, but I couldn't do that, I was on a contract, so it was just different things like that, learning the business at a young age, and ever since then I just decided to stay independent.
So prior to the years I saw you at Santana's, like what were you doing like prior to that? Like right before you found that venue, like where were you rocking out at?
Man, I was in the streets for real. We was over there in Five Oaks. I was on Delaware grinding. I was selling black cigarillos and pints of Parmesan and Pinnacle and shit. Like you can look all this shit up on YouTube. Like my first interview I did was with Boss Mag.
Yes.
And I was coming up there to go for your mouth. With Smed and them, they did my first mixtape called My Time to Eat. I actually had Smed. Smed was doing the DJ. Well, DJ Dub did the little mixing, and Smed was hosting it and shit. He was practicing doing his voices and shit on there. Yeah. So that was it. Yep. So that was like my first. That was in 2008.
Yeah.
And,
y'all actually won an award, the Boss Mag 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Y'all won for that media outlet thing.
Man, I don't even know.
Like I won. He didn't even know he won it. How you a legend? You don't know you won an award, bro. That's so.
What you say? Who was it?
You won the Boss Magazine 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Congratulations. Oh my God, brother. So that's hilarious. So like being in 2009, like shortly after that, you shot your first film, which was in 2010. So like you shot your own film. What happened with the first film that you shot, and what's the name of it?
Yeah. My first movie was called Money on My Mind. Money on My Mind. I shot it and edited everything on Windows Movie Maker and shit. You feel me? I did that with my cousin Flo. He had just got out of jail the first time. As soon as he got out, we just started filming. And man, I just ain't like the quality of it and shit. It took me a couple years. It took me like I filmed a whole lot, like on like New Year's or some shit like that for like 3 or 4 days. Then I stopped filming. Then on New Year's that next year, I'm like, damn, man, I didn't even finish that movie and shit. I just started last year. So then I finished it, but I just ain't like the quality. But I'm like, man, I'm gonna keep working and put out a movie that I like and then show people where I started. I still ain't put this movie up yet, but I'm gonna upload on like YouTube or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Man, that's dope. So like your mom got you started in church play. She actually put you in a movie called The Prodigal Son.
Well, yeah, that was a church play, but yeah, The Prodigal Son. That was actually, I was grown when I did that. Yep.
Oh, word.
Yeah, this was probably like about 5-6 years ago. Like
So like you was already established as Jason Dbks at
Yeah.
this point. Wow.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's dope.
But I was doing shit. Yeah, I was doing shit when I was a little kid. Yeah. But like now, then once I done got to where people know who I am, my mama still like, oh,
That's
nigga,
love,
this
bro.
time she was putting together like the plays. So on Easter Sunday, yeah, I'm like shit. My kids was doing it now. Like I was started off doing like I did the Prodigal Son. Then on Easter Sunday, I'd be like Jesus. I'll do like the Jesus shit, be having the outfit on and shit like I resurrected and shit. Then like now my son be doing it.
Wow.
Yeah. I can show you pictures of that shit. My son and my daughter, all my whole family be doing that shit. But she don't do this shit no more. But when we was
That's
doing
legacy right there, bro. That's legacy. So your next film you was with, it was You Can't Tell Me Nothing with Busy Bone.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? And how did you make that first connection with Busy Bone? Was it with the music or was it something else?
Well, Busy Bone, that was my favorite rapper growing up, and I was at Ohio Hip Hop Awards one year.
When you won an award.
Yeah.
So in 2009 when you met Busy Bone, go ahead.
Yeah. Yep, I met Busy
I gotta
Bone.
smoke with cuz, bro.
Nah, but I said I ain't win the award though. I was an award.
I swear to God you won, bro.
I mean, they ain't give. That's what I'm saying. It was one of them awards where they ain't give me nothing. No,
Right.
It was like one of them group awards or some shit.
okay.
Yeah, they ain't give me like they was giving out little plaques and shit. They ain't never give me shit.
Smed.
Nah, this was what you said. It was for the Ohio Hip Hop
Yeah,
Award.
it's Boss Magazine Ohio Hip Hop World Media Outlet Award. Like you won.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. That was like because of like the magazine. You feel me? I was a part of it, but nah, I ain't getting nothing. They gave it to Smed and Boss Man. I ain't know. Yeah, I ain't never.
Smed, you owe him a check, bro. Alright, so like, what was that process of because I mean, you have such an even keel like demeanor, right? So like, you the type of person that could be around celebrities and you unfazed. Like but there has to be a part of you. If you grew up and one of your favorite influences was Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, what was it like meeting Busy Bone?
I mean, like it wasn't. To be honest with you, like some shit that happened. One of my best friends, his cousin or something, was like friends with Busy and shit. So we had went to Columbus one time and tried to meet him, and I got to see him then. I got to link with his artist, so I was already familiar with him. So then when I was at the Ohio Hip Hop Awards shit, I was like at the balcony or something, and they like, man, we got Busy Bone in the building. So when I heard that, I turned around like, what the fuck? And I looked down and like, man, I gotta go holler at him. You feel me? So I looking at all the security guards at the post and shit. This was the beginning when I first started doing this shit. So I'm like, man, they got me fucked up. I gotta get in there.
Word up.
So I just went downstairs and shit, seen where they was doing letting the people in. They had the security people there, and I tried to holler at one of them like, man, what you gonna do? If I walk past, you gonna try to stop me and shit? She was laughing or whatever. And then long story short, I seen GTC moaning them. They was about to give out an award or something, and they was about to walk past. And so they was going back there to where they was at. So as soon as they walked past,
it's time to wiggle.
I walked back there with them, and they was walking. They went to the right. I went to the left. Right, holler Busy, and told him like, man, I'm trying to get you on the song. And I end up paying a little bread. He caught a little had a driver driving the date, and the next day or like 2 days later,
wow,
we did the song at Mo Beach Studio, and then from there I wanted to do the little movie thing. And we went back to Columbus and shot some of the video, the movie shit, but it just ain't never come out. But the trailer on YouTube though for it.
So like that whole process of doing that, like did that kind of help you along the way when you started making your own movies and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah, because that's what I'm saying. At the time, that was supposed to be my first movie. Like, I had put my money into that and invested my money into it, but it was just a learning process. Just from we was trying to make it bigger than what I could have. Because I was trying to get other people in it. Like, I wanted to get like Takar and different people that was doing some at the time. Me and my dude Hood, we was on it, trying to figure out the best way to capitalize off of it. But in the midst of waiting and stuff, my dude Hood.
Shout the Hood, man.
Yeah, his brother, man, my dude Sir Grego ended up passing away, so it was a bad situation with that, and that got us all off focus, and before you know it, a year or two it went by, we still hadn't finished it, and then some of the footage ended up coming up missing.
Wow.
So it was just, man.
So after that, then you shoot a Lore of the Game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I forgot about that. Well, nah, I think... Well, I know I did that one. I had another movie. I don't know if you got the one I got called The Vexen.
The Vexen,
Yeah, The Vexen. Yeah, I did that one first. I think. Yep, The Vexen was first, and that one was with me, Tasha Scott, and my dude Jared Michaels. He be doing the movie shit too and shit. He got a movie called he got a real movie out like on some robot shit. He from the city and shit. Like he like the first black action hero.
Wow.
Yeah, he on some shit. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Let me show you this shit. Y'all think?
Yeah, bro, that's super dope.
Yeah, but me and him was both starring in that, and that fell through. And then, like you said, the Allure of the Game.
Mm-hmm.
So this nigga the first black action hero.
Oh, bro. Oh, yeah, that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta check that one out. I definitely gotta check that one out.
Yeah, that nigga.
We're gonna put the clip in the edited version.
I just say the one part he about to be shooting fireballs and everything. I'm like, so he on a whole different level of the movie.
Oh yeah. He turned up.
Yeah, but he from the city. Me and him was in the movie together and shit. So I'm like, man, I'm proud of him.
This is crazy, bro. Yeah, bro, that's dope, bro.
Yeah. So me and him started out doing stuff, so I'm proud of him. And then like the Lure of the Game, that was my dude Shanta Kennedy. He had wrote a book, and he was trying to put that together. My dude Mouse was supposed to be filming that. We had started working on that, but my dude Shanta, who did the book, he moved out of town to North Carolina, so that one ain't never come out either.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and me and you are actually in the movie together. Right on speak on it. Down to the end.
Yeah.
We in the movie together.
Yeah. Even on that.
So
yeah,
but so like all those things were building blocks to finally get you to where you made Got My Hustle Up in 2014, but they come out to 2018.
Yeah.
So like, is that accurate to say that those building blocks is what got you to where you finally completed it? You said, forget this. I'm gonna break through all this and finish it.
Yeah, because all that was like I had been working on stuff for a long time. Like even like when I said I was doing my first movie, and even like when I ain't even mention like my dude C. Ray, like I told you last time, like he had like a movie trailer that he had showed me he had did, and that's what inspired me. Like man, when I seen that, I'm like nigga, he was only making a trailer. I'm like nigga, we gotta make a whole movie, nigga. He like, but shit, when I seen him do that, I'm like shit, I know I can do this shit too. Then like you feel me? So that's when I made my whole first movie. And he was in that, and then like you said, that shit with Lucci, we was doing it down to the end, and man, me and him was working on stuff all the time, man. Just
and he did it very good in your movie. Like you know, like I know C. Ray enough, you know what I'm saying? But his character was believable as hell in that like movie. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like we came in there and had the dreads and the tats and the guns and all this. I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Like so, you know, cause you know what I'm saying? Like when you did the viewing down at what was that? The Neon.
Well, I did the first one at the Victoria Theater. Then I did one at the Neon. Then I did some at the Danbury Theater.
Yeah, I think I catch a Danbury one, and I brought my mom and stuff like that. So man, like it was a great movie, man. Like to me, it's a classic, not a hood classic, an actual classic. Bless you, bless you again. So, through all the celebrities like you met Lil Flip. You got pictures with as late as 2010. You got pictures with Lil Boosie. Like, so it's like, how do you feel about now with like the whole viral cancel movement? Like, what like Boosie saying recently about his, you know, you wouldn't want your little cousin to see Lil Nas X naked. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to cancel him over that. Like, how do you feel about that type of stuff?
Man, yeah, I feel him. I feel Boosie, you feel me? But I ain't gonna speak on too much for they be done trying to cancel my motherfucker ass before I even got started. But they already know how I feel. Fuck them. Fuck child support. Fuck all that shit. But I ain't gonna get to saying too much shit. But yeah, you know how it is, just different day and time, and they don't want a nigga to really speak his mind, so they want you watered down and shit. Like I be knowing that even like with my titles and shit, like fuck child support. All the platforms they won't let me put fuck child support on none of they shit, so now I gotta call it child support or F child support. So it's just how it is. We in a different day and time to where people sensitive.
Because like there's a series out right now called Kevin Can Go F Himself, and that is on AMC, which is one of my favorite shows by the way. But so you sneaking in out of the Hot Hip Hop Awards, that kind of gave you more confidence to sneak in and out of the BET Awards?
Yeah. Once I did that, I just started sneaking everywhere. You feel me? Like I went to the, I was just, even like before then, like I did the Ohio Hip Hop Award. I did that shit like twice, like 2-3 years in a row, because they weren't never showing Dating No Love like that.
Facts.
Like that year I met Busy, then the next year they had Ray Jr. and Machine Gun Kelly and Crazy Bone, all them, they was performing. And they was saying like, man, where are my cities in Ohio? Where they was like, Cincinnati, Columbus, Toledo, Akron. They said everywhere but Dayton.
Everywhere but
And
Dayton.
I was like, hell nah. And this a video I had went up on stage and shit, like while Crazy Bone Ray Jr. out there was performing. It was like a big Ohio. All the biggest niggas from Ohio was on stage. I done snuck on stage and got on there with a yellow Got My Hustle Up shirt. Like, this all gonna be in my documentary and shit. This all facts, all shit that happened.
Yeah, bro.
Then from there I went to Atlanta and I had bought a fake scalp ticket from a nigga on the street. And right when I got to the gate with the police, the nigga right in front of me, he looked at this ticket like, man, this ticket fake. And dude started going, I look at my ticket, dude started going off like, hell no, I bought the ticket from him. And as soon as the dude turned his head, went in. Then I just started moving from seat to seat. And then that's how I end up, I'm sitting in the seat and the dude like, man, ain't that dude that played Biggie sitting behind us? And I turned around and the nigga Gravy was behind me.
Wow.
Then I ended up getting him to take a picture holding my CD. And then I got the picture on my wall at home now. Then every day I used to be like, man, I should have got his number so I could have put him in my movie. Mm-hmm. This is about like 2 years before I ever did Got My Hustle Up. So it just was meant to be. Like I had met Michael Blackson like a couple times and got a picture of him before I met him holding my shirt. And I used to say like, man, I should have got his information so I could put him in my movie because I was already on the movie shit from like 2010 when I made the movie that I ain't like. Mm-hmm. So this was like 2014, 15. Shit, then when I ended up seeing him again, I was ready every time I was learning more. Like when I was doing my shit, like at first I just promote my CDs, then I knew I had to get niggas to take pictures. Then I'd be like, man, I should have got him to do a video drop. So over the years, by the time I got seasoned with it, when I see a celebrity, I don't even be thinking about him being no celebrity. I be like, nigga, I need you to shout me out. I need you to take this picture. I need you to hold this CD. I need your contact number. I need it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't ever be even giving a fuck when I meet a celebrity. It's all about, nigga, I'm a boss. I need you to do some work for me.
Facts. So like you've had a lot of those successes. So are there any celebrities you want to say that like was like, hell nah, fuck out of here type shit?
Man, shit, yeah, a lot of them, shit.
Anybody notable? Like, just
I mean, you mean as far as like not trying to work with me or just saying fuck me, just period, like they.
I mean, like either or.
I mean, like I know, like I met, like for instance, like Fabulous. I remember I met Fabulous at the Velvet Room in Atlanta when I was out there promoting. It would be a whole bunch of celebrities out there, and I'd be passing out my CD. I seen Fabulous with his window down. I walk up to him, and as soon as I walk up to him, he rolled his window up on me. Then I start talking shit to the glass, like, nigga, fuck you then. And then the driver's side window rolled down, and the security, like, nigga, you got like 10, I don't remember how many seconds. He said, man, you got some seconds to run off, you feel me? So I had to walk away. Man. But then, let me see. I done got into it with a couple people. Some people I don't even want to mention, but yeah. But when you get my book coming out, I got a book coming out called 100 No's, 1 Yes. It's coming out soon and shit, yeah.
Yeah, because I think your story will be very influential to people that really don't understand that like champions, chances really made champions. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't have had that contact with them or pitch and stuff like that with them if you didn't say fuck this. Like going with the wave is not gonna get you nowhere. You got to go against the wave in order to get places. So I mean, like that make you a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like in itself there. So you produce and make, you know, like the fuck child support. So I remember, you know, there was up for debate, but it went on debate on our side about it. But I went back to look in the archives. You got stuff back. It's like 11 years ago. You had the fuck child support movie. Like you interviewed literally like a crackhead. Like and if you go on YouTube, it's called "Fuck Child Support Interview Gone Wrong." And it's some dude that like you interview on the side of the road because he out there acting like Virgil. You like. Man, he feel like they try to be fake Virgil. So you go up to me and try to get him to talk about fuck child support, and he go off on some weird shit.
It's crazy. He out here now, just sitting. He be up here, still in the same area working and shit. He
calls himself the dance machine. That's what he calls himself. So
yeah. I was going around doing the fuck child support movement for a long time. That's how I got on child support for my daughter for doing the movement because I was already on for my son, and they got mad. I kept coming up there with the fuck child support shirts on. Right. See what I'm saying? It been a long time coming with all my shit from the Got My Hustle Up to the fuck child support shit. All this shit been, it took a long time, but now people just see the benefits and think that I just started overnight and came up, but it been a long journey.
One of your crown moments was, I seen a picture. It is literally in front of the child support building. It is a fuck child support flyer on the pole right there in front of it. I was like, bro, like that's legend.
Oh yeah.
So man, bro, like so that you got My Hustle Up, You also made the Fuck Child Support movie that is you won a cult movies international film festival. Like you won an award for that.
Yeah.
You also won another one for best animation film, and it was a gold movie award. So
yeah. I just got another nomination today from hold on, I'll tell y'all right now. They love the cartoons so far from the film festival. Royal Wolf Film Festival.
Wow. So we look at it right now. He just got another nomination for Royal Wolf Film Award 2021. Man.
Yeah,
So
they
mad,
just sent
bro.
me that today. But yeah, it's just getting started with the cartoon. I just released the first episode. That's what I've been presenting. But right now I'm working on episode 2, 3, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I just added 7 more celebrities to the cast that I haven't even told nobody else about. But one of them I got OJ the Juice Man. That's one person I got. Yeah, OJ the Juice Man gonna be doing the voice on the cartoon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing too. Yeah, so
That's dope, bro.
yeah. So we got OJ the Juice Man on there, and man, I'm just trying to take it to the next level. Like it's about to go. I'm gonna have a whole series for. I'm coming with 4 episodes. And I already got a network interested in it, so that's why I had to come with the other 3 episodes, so they present the whole package how they want to release it. So that's what I'm working on now. So you'll be seeing me
You got my
promote.
permission for you to cartoon me, okay? You can character me, and I'll interview.
Yeah.
But so, how do you find time to sleep with you working on that? You got the Fuck Child Support, you got the loyalty, you got the love, loyalty, and death, and you also working on PUA.
Yeah. I've been working on PUA, and I got Up in the Club. But that be the thing, though. It really don't be. That's what people need to understand. Like they be saying what I'm doing. I don't have enough to do. Mm-hmm. Like right now, like I know I be looking like my eyes be puffy a little bit, so I be looking like I don't never get no sleep, but I be getting sleep. But the thing is, shit, motherfuckers just don't be wanting to work. Everybody, a motherfucker who work, if you got a job, you gotta go to work every day.
Every day.
You feel me? You working, you might work 8 hours, you might work 12 hours, or you might work 5 days a week and then be off 2. However your schedule may work. But if you your own boss, you work in your own schedule, so it's up to you to keep track of your days and shit like that. But as far as just say for instance, like today, if I decide to film a scene or something like that, like shit. Then tomorrow, what I'm doing tomorrow shit, if I ain't doing it tomorrow, then I might write a few lines for a script or something, you feel me, or whatever, you feel me, I might come up with a new idea, something that I want to do, you feel me, because I done learned that, like, waiting for these niggas to film, I got to be on their schedule, just like, for instance, like PUA, we done filming that. I'm waiting on the niggas to edit that. So I can't do nothing else with PUA until these niggas edit it, give me a product to look at so I can go and be like, all right, this what I got to do, this what I got to do, this what I got to add, this what I got to. That's when it's my turn. But PUA, that's on the side. I'm waiting for, got one more scene to do for Love, Loyalty, and Death. Waiting for everybody's schedule line up with that. I can't really work on that. Got my hustle up already out. Fuck child support. I just went to the studio yesterday, was there for 5 hours, did the dialogue for the next episodes. Once I'm done with that, I get to get that to the animator. Now it's his job to do his part. So now, as far as fuck child support, I can't do nothing but whatever, you know what I'm saying, come up with some ideas for marketing and shit like that. But it's like these different prices. Like a lot of motherfuckers just be like, man, I got fuck child support already coming. I got. So they feel like they ain't got to do no work.
Right.
Like, nigga, it's still day. Like, it might be 4 or 5 months for these motherfuckers come out, you feel me, or a year or whatever, you feel me. So that's why I got so many projects, because I ain't stopping just because I got this going on, and now I gotta wait for this nigga to do this. I'm gonna do what I can do. All right, I gotta wait for all these niggas. I ain't gotta wait for no nigga to write no movie script. That shit in my mind. So fuck it, I'm gonna write me a script this whole week. I'm gonna write this movie. All right, these niggas still ain't ready. Fuck it. Ain't nobody who going, man, these niggas wanna charge me for something. I ain't gonna charge myself to write something for my damn self, you feel me, or to come up with some ideas, or go hang up these posters, or you feel me, niggas don't wanna work, you feel me. That'd be my motivation. Like, man, I gotta keep doing something, stay productive, stay consistent. And it's just that niggas be so used to running on a treadmill, not doing nothing, just living there waiting for somebody else to call them. Like, man, ain't nobody call you about that movie? Nah, ain't nobody call me, nigga. I'm calling these niggas so I can come up with another movie. Fuck that, I ain't waiting for Got My Hustle Up to blow, or waiting for Fuck Child Support to blow, waiting for PU. And now I'm gonna blow all these motherfuckers up. I'm gonna keep working to where no matter what, if I can get this, that, and the other, and it all gonna add up to where I can do what I need to do. That's what I'm on. I'm on a mission. These niggas is waiting for handouts.
Fact.
I ain't waiting for shit.
Word.
I'm going to get this shit. Like, man, I'm already getting it. They got me fucked up. I'm taking this shit. So that's what niggas don't understand. I ain't got no more money than the next nigga. The next nigga will spend his money on going to the club, tricking on some bitches and doing all this bullshit. You feel me? I take that same 500 to 1,000 or whatever. Call this nigga like, even like these famous niggas, they don't believe I can do the stuff I'm doing. Mm-hmm. That's how I'm wiggling this stuff because they underestimate me.
Right.
People always underestimate you. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to teach the world you can do anything you put your mind to, no matter what these motherfuckers thinking.
Right. So, like, for instance, I was privileged to be in one of your movies. It was the one like you were shooting where, like, you ain't call me person, but you like put the beacon out. Yo, anybody want to be in my film? Come show up, right? So me, being the person I am, I want to support. So I pull down there, but I got a chance to see you in your genius of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you orchestrated where the cars are gonna be, where people gonna stand. Be here. You saw one person who's like, wait a minute, he got killed in the scene before. You can't be over here. Like, there with the drones out, all that, the people pulling up in cars and spinning cars out.
Yeah.
To see you get the love, you know what I mean? Because I seen you battle with, like, everywhere to get your respect. You feel me?
Yeah.
To finally get it, how does that feel to finally have the love of the people and the respect of the people here?
Yeah. You know, it feel good, but at the same time, I don't really be thinking about it too much. I be knowing, like, that shit be, some people really got love for me, some shit be fake, because I be used to it now, like, because every day, with this new success I got every day, I get people to tell me congratulations about something, this, that, and the other, and I appreciate that, but we in a world where, like, shit, it be when it's in their face, like, if they see you doing something today, they congratulate you, then after a couple of weeks, they forget about that and shit. You feel me? So I ain't thinking, but they just more or less a month go by, they think you done fell off. You feel me? So I be just continue to work hard and work on trying to be the best person I can be in the community and in the city, and while I'm still in this motherfucker moving around and shit, how I'm moving and shit, and shit, I appreciate all the love I get. I know where I came from, and I'm still grinding, still thugging out in this motherfucker, so I don't really be. A lot of people think I'm more famous than what I am to me, but and at the same time, I think I'm more.
I know exactly what you mean.
But then, like myself, I know I'm more famous than what I probably think I am myself, but I don't even really
like acknowledge the journey you on until you get there.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, I'm still just like everybody. I'm trying to make something happen. Like I said, ain't nobody calling my phone. I'm calling all these people trying to make something happen. You feel me? So it's like, if I stop grinding today, this shit all gonna fall off. You feel me?
Well, I'm gonna tell you a song from your past that you probably have not heard it like in so long, bro. It's a song called "Just Another Day," right?
Yeah.
To me, like that song to me was very, very important, and also showed that you can put together a picture and you can talk about things that are current. And to me, like when you watch that video with the song, it's the perfect backdrop because it's actually something that happened here in Dayton.
Yeah,
you want to talk about that a little bit, or do you remember it?
Yeah. Just another day. That was when I was talking about a lot of my friends that had passed away. Mm-hmm. We had my dude Kevin. He had got killed they said by his brother. Mm-hmm. But even on that situation, like his mom, I talked to his mom. His mom said that wasn't the facts on what happened. So that's another thing. Just to touch on that, that's another thing that I be thinking about. I want to do. It might be coming soon, and I touch on like Dayton unsolved mysteries. We got a lot of stuff that done happen in the city with a lot of people and they need help bringing their stories out, so they be hitting me up. And a lot of these stories I don't be really wanting to touch on too much, because like even like when
Kyla English.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. When I did a video called "Still Breathing," where I reenacted that and act like I was Kyla English, and they threw me off the bridge, and I had got a lot of. I had a police officer in that video, like he was a former police officer, so after I did that video, he was hitting me up with upset, and it was a whole lot of the situation with that. So with the different,
the police officer you had in the video was upset.
Yeah, because the police department was hitting him up, and they was on that shit, mad about it, and they started fucking with me and shit after that. But there'd be a lot of stuff that be going on, like I said, with different situations. But just the other day was just about my dude Kevin, his brother's situation, my dude Woody, like my dude Tay Nitty who had died. I got a whole lot of people pictures and stuff I was showing on there. Man, my dude Kevin McConnell. There was a lot of people that had passed away at a young age that I grew up, and it was just like just the other day, my nigga got killed. You feel me? Every day it was another person getting killed. So I just try to paint that picture and put together a good storyboard picture videos and shit to tell the story with the song.
Speaking of, like people that passed, you were working on a King Von movie before he passed. Like where you at now with that? Because I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, like you work with people and then they gone. Like
yeah, well, like even like with that, like that shit was like we ain't never get started on the actual film, and because at the moment, like they hit me up, his manager Track hit me up, and they wanted me to put together a movie for his song Crazy Story, and he had like 3 parts to that, so I put together the script and basically turned the whole 3 parts into a full-length movie.
Wow.
So I put the script together and then sent them the script, and they liked it or whatever, but at the same time, I had wrote it from a dating perspective, like as far as my lingo, they like, man, we want you to come down here to Chicago and see how that is, and get just the right, you know what I'm saying, as far as seeing how the culture is and shit, how they talking and shit. So they flew me to Chicago, to O Block, and I was out there in O Block, man, for 2 days, and it was a great experience. It was around this time, it was like the first week of August and shit, they flew me out there, man. So it was, we were supposed to do the movie, but they had me out there to see how the culture was and check King Von vibe and all that like that. And
what kind of person was it to you? Like,
yeah, man, them niggas was on some shit though. I ain't gonna lie, you feel me? That nigga was like how he be on them songs and shit, like them niggas. But they was cool though. Once I got there, at first when I went down there, I ain't know what to expect, and I'm like, shit, I ain't know if I might make it back or not. But I'm like, man, this an opportunity I ain't about to pass up. And it's like the O Block shit, like it's inside the apartment complex. Once you get inside, it was more or less cool. Yeah, it was more or less cool. And they had like the moonlight and shit out there and shit, but it just getting inside. And once I was inside, like it's like they all cool, they all niggas and shit. You feel me? So it wasn't like no threat inside that motherfucker. It was like they had problems with outside them walls and shit. So just being affiliated with them while I was out there was shit. That's what I was thinking for. But it was cool though. I wasn't really worried because I been dating and shit. So it wasn't really like no.
Yeah, so like the suburbs go there, you know what I'm saying?
So it was like that shit was cool. It wasn't no, he was a cool nigga. They were shooting music videos and shit like that, but like I said, he got killed like a week before we were supposed to set everything up because he was coming to date, and I had him coming to date and do a show on November 13th, and he got killed November 6th, so, and they was waiting on me to try to tell them where we was gonna film the movie at, and I was trying to get shit situated with the film crews because they like got my hustle up, but I knew that we ain't had the equipment to really do it on the level that they wanted it to be done on. So I ain't want to tell them at the time. So I was trying to find the right film crew to help me pull this shit off. And in the midst of that, as soon as I ended up finding that, shit, he ended up getting killed and shit. So now
that seemed like something that could still get made, bro. And it probably would be like even more major now, you feel me?
Yeah, we know it'll be big now to that, but like I said, like I still got the script, but as far as like his manager said, like, because King Von and his manager Track, it was like a collab with them, so now that King Von ain't here, they got the shit with his estate that they had to get lined up with that.
It's a lot of shit that got to get worked out to see.
So now it's like some shit to where there's some shit that I can gonna fuck around be years and shit, and I ain't never get to meet his mom or his family like that to know. This was between King Von and them, so, and his manager. So like now they might have somebody else they want to do this, they want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it just be a whole situation.
They gonna want to fuck with you, bro. Like real shit. Just like I think like you the one.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
And then it's kind of like you already got it on deck.
Yeah.
It's definitely something that he was about to do.
Right.
Yeah.
And you ain't coming on no uninvited type situation. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right.
From the time that y'all was down there.
Yeah.
Man, that's gonna be another nice lick for you, for real.
Yeah. It definitely changed my life and put me in a different frame of mind and shit as far as just looking at life and how things is and shit as far as, because that shit had me really feeling like I was in a situation where I'm about to blow. This is the first time famous people had reached out to me and paid for my flights and flew me out there and all that shit like that, and was looking at me like I was somebody they wanted to work with, because that's why I was tripping. I'm like, man, his manager like, yeah, I managed King Von and YNW Melly and shit. I'm like, and I feel like, nigga, he like, yeah, I got my hustle up. I like that. I'm like, this nigga, he tired. He like, man, but that just be how it be too with a lot of that stuff. That's why I'm on my book. Like if people couldn't beat me, Cause I got so many things I done been to that had you feel like, oh man, it's on. I'm about to blow finally, and just to be let down. And the nigga, an average motherfucker would have been done, just gave up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cause it'd be like so much to where I thought I was about to blow off that shit. Like then he dead. Like damn. Now I'm back to square one, hitting up the manager again. He ain't answering the phone. Finally get him to call me. He like, all right, I'm about to fly you out here. They flew me out again. Flew me to Florida, to Miami. I was about to work with his artists Armand and Trey. They just dropped the CD today. They first nationwide CD.
Yeah.
They was about to. He had just signed in. Wanted me to work with them. We was putting together like a little short music video, like some Trapped in the Closet, R. Kelly type shit. But Trap wanted me to do a movie for them, but they wanted to do it a certain way. But long story short, I was happy about that. Like they was saying they was gonna work with me. I'm like, man, I believe in these little niggas about to blow. You feel me? I'm excited again. Shit, they ain't never hear nothing. It just fell off again. So now I ain't even. They ain't. So it's like, man, a lot of this stuff. That's why I work so hard, cause it be like, people.
Well,
you feel me? People fly you out and think that it's about to go down, and it be like, man, you right back.
Something that comes to mind to me is playing the lottery.
Yeah.
Okay, what you're doing is similar. Okay, and what you're doing is you're playing. You buying a lot of tickets, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Anybody that hits the number for a big lick, they normally are buying a whole lot of tickets. One of these motherfuckers gonna hit.
Yeah.
And so that's what you're doing, bro. You casting your lines. A fish gonna bite. A big fish gonna bite.
Right.
Yeah.
And the story to overcome, like that's what makes a good story, man. The story ain't no
Absolutely.
good
Yeah,
for
yeah.
real if a nigga just tried once,
Right.
made it once.
Roll the dice, hit him the first
Well,
time.
how can you inspire somebody else to keep going
Exactly.
if you hit the lick the first time
Yep.
you try?
Yeah.
There's nothing to be inspired by.
Right.
Like, yeah, after your bag will be fine, man, but you really become great when you can inspire somebody else to keep going. And so your story, it does that. You know what I'm saying? Man, I've been fucking homeless for a year. Slept in my car, had to sleep with and basically my cousin Skeeter Fly, he had hit a lick, got a couple of little bitches. We end up staying over their house on and off. Just finding us somewhere to go.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like so just for anybody out there that's in Jay's situation, shit didn't go right. But another thing too is like, man, people could look up to you and people could really think that you're great, but we going through our own personal shit.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't did shit.
Yep.
But to somebody else, you done it all.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
had a whole fucking lifetime of success for another person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro, I get up in the morning, man, I be done with the Cincinnati, Springfield, Office Depot, Staples, FedEx, the bank, and still get here and open my store before and everybody else that work here show up late. I swear to God. Like that's no exaggeration, bro.
Real talk.
So what I'm saying is you do a whole lifetime worth of shit for somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to you, that wasn't shit.
Right.
Your best is yet to come.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's why I don't let it get me down or get me discouraged. That's why I just keep pushing, because I
Hell
be knowing
yeah.
like, man, this shit
Hell
just
yeah.
meant to be.
Speaking of another legendary story like that, where, you know, like it may seem like, you know what I'm saying, like he compared it to lottery. To me, I want to compare it to stocks, because to me, what you're doing is going to pay you dividends in the future. Like if you buy a lottery ticket, you feel me, you tear it up, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, you didn't gain nothing from it. How much did you gain from that Master P meeting?
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. A lot of that shit be life changing for me, like, cause it be putting me
Explain for the
through.
viewers what the Master P meeting was about. And
Yeah. See, even with the Master P shit, like, I had already had some shit lined up ahead of time, trying to link with P. Kept reaching out to him. They said they was gonna meet with me. Then I'm like, man, I gotta wait till the movie get done. I wasn't expecting them to hit me back. So long story short, I ended up going down there. Had a meeting with P at 2:00 on a Saturday. End up at the an hour on the wrong side of town and shit. I was there early. I got there like 1:00, sitting out there early. 2:00 come, 2:15 come. I'm like, where y'all at? I'm already at the wrong spot. So I was really early, but end up late. Had to motherfucking travel all the way. On the other side of town, it was thunderstorming, raining. I ended up soaking wet. Now I got all this shit documented on my phone and shit. But I ended up getting to the meeting and shit, and Shit was cool, man. P liked the trailer. He wanted to fuck with it. He like, man, we got to go to this. But they had to go somewhere because I was late.
Right.
They took me with them to I got the hookup to little press thing they had in Miami. It was at the Black Film Festival or something they had in Miami, the American Black Film Festival. And I kicked it with P and them all day. Romeo, Fat Boy SE. I was kicking with the whole cast all day until like 11, 12, midnight. We ended up back at the hotel. Got ready for P. He wanted to watch the movie on my laptop. Got ready to play the laptop for him, and the damn sound stopped working on my laptop. Well, you know what I'm saying? So I was going crazy. But P like, man, it's cool. He had already seen some of it when we was at the other spot, but he, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to put some money behind it. But that shit just, it always be something like, man, every time I be doing something, it always be something that be stopping me and fucking me up. You feel me? So I just had to. Man, like I said, I got so many different stories that I could tell you to where I was close to making it or something was supposed to happen and this shit just backfire. So that's why you always see me, like I said, working so hard, because that be me depending on somebody else to help me and shit, you feel me? But now I be like, man, fuck it, I'm just learning from all this stuff. And, man, I'm going to make something out of all this. Like I said, my book going to come out soon with the stories of all this shit. From even like meeting like P. Diddy, I stood outside like 8 hours and shit, grinding just to meet P. Diddy. Met that nigga, ran up to it, took a picture, gave him tried to give him my CD. He like, nah, Playboy, we ain't doing that tonight. Wouldn't even take my CD. I waited out there 8 hours for nothing. Started raining and everything. But I got a picture with him holding the CD, so you would think that I would have gave it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when you see the picture, like, damn, I know you gave him the CD. But that's why it's in my book. My book, every story I got in my book, I got a picture with it. They got the story around it to tell you about what happened to another motherfucker. That's why it's called 100 no's and 1 yes. Because I went through over 100 no's just to get to 1 yes. And you feel me? And even the 1 yes wasn't really what I was looking for. But I found one lady who ended up believing in me, helping me with this movie shit to get my stuff on like Tubi and different shit like that. So she really was the only person that really came through for me as far as just when I did meet somebody out of town or somebody that responded back that, and I felt like this is gonna be a big thing, and it actually done came through. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just all about staying persistent, keep working, and don't let shit stop you. This shit mental. This shit'll drive you crazy.
Yeah.
Like even myself, I be going crazy. I go crazy like a motherfucker. I had to pull over on the side of the road the other day at the Riverskate just to goddamn clear my mind. You feel me? Because the nigga be having so much going on.
Facts, bro. I mean, I can share a lot of similarities, like, you know what I'm saying, like in your maturation process to like get to where you at. And I feel like a lot of people are going to, you know what I'm saying, like find their sources in it. You know what I mean? So, man, I look forward to your book, bro. Like, I can't wait. Like, whenever you dropping a book, please come back through so we can properly promote it, and, you know what I'm saying, and get it to the people. But, man, you know what I'm saying, like, your 1 yes still ain't happened yet. You know what I'm saying? You got your 100. That book is still being written as we speak, bro. And I'm still proud of you at this point, bro. Like, everything you've done for yourself, but you've also done it for the dating, bro. You feel me? Like, you carry the name with you no matter where you going, nigga. Dbks, you got the dating in there, bro. So, bro, like, you a legend in your own right, man. It's one more thing I want to touch on before we leave out of here. And, you know, something like the Free Juicy movement, man. And, you know what I mean? Like, I know her from when I used to go to school with her. You know what I'm saying? She beautiful voice, man. Sing, rap better than anybody you can think can rap. One of those nicest personalities you'll be around. And to see her behind that wall and I'm trying to treat her like she's like the scum of the earth is so irritating. Like it makes your skin crawl knowing that that's the type of person they have locked up. Yeah. So is there anything like you want to say to that?
Man, you already know this Free Juicy, man. You already know. Main thing I want to say, if anything, that if anybody get anything from this interview or anything from what he just said about Juicy, don't go to Portsmouth. Y'all niggas, man, I don't know what y'all got with Portsmouth, man. I know that's where the money at. Nigga can get some quick money out there, but they set niggas up, man. That Portsmouth shit is not the way. You go to Portsmouth, man, you getting goddamn football numbers out there.
Yeah.
And if you ain't getting no football numbers, man, you damn near can't even be around you because the motherfucker don't know what you done said to get out that motherfucker because they trying to get everybody motherfucking double digits out there. You feel me? They gave Juicy 10 years on a plea deal. Yeah. And it was 5 black people and 5 white people. All the black people was from Dayton. They all in jail. All the white people, they out. They out still motherfucking fishing, getting y'all niggas and shit. Ain't no telling how many more niggas they done got locked up since this happened and shit. Like she been in there 7.5 years now. They done denied her twice. You feel me? So we trying to still get her out. If y'all watching this and y'all can write me some letters. I still need some letters. I done had like 60, 70 motherfuckers say they was gonna write letters. I only got maybe 10.
Had that much shit to be in there for that long.
I actually read the transcript of it, right? And you know, the thing about the, you know what I'm saying, like the system is like they're going to intimidate you into taking a plea. So like they literally had 100 years in front of her, and then they gave her a plea deal. But inside the plea deal, you can actually read the transcript of what her attorney said. Like she said, what does that mean? The attorney says in the transcript that, you know what I'm saying, like after 7 years, after 6.5 years, you could come home. She says, so I come home in 6.5 years. Yeah. This is 7.5 years now. So her attorney already lied to her. So it's so weird to me to see that. And then she can get denied on her release because they keep saying that, like she knowingly accepted this plea deal and third. But it says in there that if I do 6.5, I can come home. Why are you still holding this person? Why?
It's railroading. It's
nuts,
bullshit,
bro.
Man.
Yeah, she didn't get caught with no drugs or nothing. That's the thing too. She didn't get caught with no drugs. They caught her. It's all off the other people they caught, and they just put her name in it too. But I guess that's why I'm telling y'all. They already was watching people down there, so they got her involved in the RICO case because they already watching niggas. Soon as they get off, if y'all get off the highway, they already waiting and y'all. They already know where y'all about to be at. They already know the geeks. They already know all that shit. So even though they didn't catch her down there, no matter what she said, they already knew. Like, you was down here, bitch. We been watching you. We know you was here. You was here this day. You was here that day. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So it ain't nothing you can do when they want your ass in Portsmouth. That shit just a waste of time. That money ain't worth it for real.
Yeah. So the moment I saw that post, feel me, I hit you up and I made sure I got you together. You feel me? Like, because I hate to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so lucky. You feel me? And because I could be doing 100 years. You know what I'm saying? Over shit that I've done. You feel me? In the past. And to see somebody being stuck like that when I know she's not even that type of person, it really bothers me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It truly bothers me, man. So
the worst part of shit, she about to be in there. It's about to be 8 years. 8 years in September. So she basically done did 8 years and shit. That's the only bad part that we trying to get her out now, because she done down there did almost all her time. Like now, they'll be done just not saying they might as well, but that's how they'll be. That's how they feel like we might as well keep her the other 2 years since she already done did that. But we trying to get her out now so she can get home to her kids. Her son and her daughter miss her mom and shit need her. So, man, if anybody can write us a letter, get with me, man. Inbox me, Jason Hampton, man. Inbox me with a letter. You can email it to me or meet me in traffic.
Yep. So, yeah, man, make sure, you know what I'm saying, like y'all make sure that like y'all hit him up, man, and like get the letter together. I mean, it ain't got to be nothing long or drawn out, but make sure you get him to make sure that you don't put Juicy on there. You got to put her actual name on there. You know what I mean?
Donetta Cargo. Put Donetta Cargo on there.
And if you need help writing one, don't hesitate to inbox me. I can show you exactly how to write one. There's actually templates online that you can look it up under, under court references and stuff like that. So, man, Jason, man, bro, I just want to thank you for coming out, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you a legend, bro. You know what I mean? A dating legend and soon to be movie extraordinary legend. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, every time I call you, bro, you answer on the first ring. You pull up, when you feel me, whenever, bro. So, man, bro, I'm going to say, bro,
hold on, bro. I got a question for you, man. Let me ask bro something. Bro, all right, so look. If outside of making money, because we all like to do that, like, bro, what is a perfect day for you, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would be a cool ass day?
Man, she probably just kicking it with my mom and my kids and shit. That would be a day, you know what I'm saying? That's what I've been wanting to do all summer, take my mom and kids and them out of town to LA or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
But all this shit with this corona and all this crazy shit be keeping, cause I ain't trying to get no I damn sure ain't get no vaccine, but I ain't trying to get no damn corona test in my nose. I ain't never even got one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but yeah, it's
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as my day, I don't know, man. Shit, just some simple shit, kicking it with my kids or something. I don't really do too much.
Right, just some cool, relaxing type shit.
Yeah,
man, I like that type shit. So, for sure.
Yeah,
That's
man.
it, bro. You know what I mean?
So, are you still doing music and stuff like that? I mean,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's what I said. That's why I tell people that all the time. I don't know why. Just like, man, I ain't gonna lie. It all didn't happen how it's supposed to happen. Like even like I said, I'm working on my next 3 episodes for my cartoon, and that's all I was doing yesterday was working on the music for the cartoon. And my cartoon, he actually a rapper in the cartoon, so I got a lot of music with my cartoon rapping, and even on all my movies, like that's what I did the movies for originally, just because I couldn't get people to listen to it like I want to. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna make this Got My Hustler, put all my music on there. So the majority of the music you hear on Got My Hustler is my music, new music. Other than like half of it is like niggas from the city, but I got all type of new music. I got like 5 CDs done, but I just been taking those songs and putting them on soundtracks and shit, and putting them on my movies. Cause now I've been doing music all my life, and the only way I was making money off my music was selling CDs in the streets. But now with me making movies, now I can get my own self placements and put on my shit, and as long as my shit registered and shit like that, I get shit for these streams and all this shit. So now I can control the market and make sure I'm making money off residual income off my music and all that moving forward. So
see that, boy? Yeah. Smart, innovative. And again, you know what I'm saying? Like, we started the Legendary Podcast, Legendary People Podcast, because there could be certain legends that we can't even interview, man. Like, I would love to have Lansky here one day, but feel me? Like, long live Lansky. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. So I'm giving you flowers while you here.
Yeah,
feel
appreciate
me?
you.
So man, bro, like, thanks for coming out. Smith always working, bro. Stacking Smith. So I'm your boy Dash Resource, aka Peanut. What you want to call me today, man? Legendary People Podcast. I got my man Jason here. I appreciate you coming out, bro.
Oh no, you already know, anytime, bro. Yeah. And y'all stay tuned, man. We got that Fuck Child Support coming. We got PUA coming. Love, Loyalty, and Death coming. Up in the Club coming. Fitting coming. And Got My Hustle Up 2 coming. Pimpin' Ain't Dead coming. Man, I got some shit on the line, nigga. It's going down.
Anything from Spade?
Man, hey, man. Jason is my cousin, bro. And y'all don't believe us and shit, but we worked this shit out for real. Like, his cousin, my cousin, so we are cousins. Yes.
Man, y'all birthdays coming up. I mean,
we both got birthdays. We both Leo bro.
Gang,
you see,
Leo
we always
gang,
representing them lions in this motherfucker, man. We lit, bro.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's
For
it,
sure.
bro.
All
I'm
right, that's
done.
it, man. Thank you.
All right, peace, y'all.
Yeah,
Man.